Starting. 0 viewers, but I see Karen. Hi, Karen. I see you. But here it says 0 viewers, but I can see you, Miss Karen. I can see you. Now it says there's 5. On my phone, it says there's 5. On the computer, it says there's 3. Okay, so somebody must be here. It's a little early. Well, so what proof? Okay. There. Then there's McCarran. Oh, now it says there's 8 viewers. I see a lot of people are on live tonight. A lot of people are. Oh, goodness. So what are you doing, Karen? Yeah, what are you doing? Just hanging out? I'm just hanging out. It is cold. It is cold, and we don't expect cold here in Florida, but it's cold. It is cold, cold. And yeah, I don't like cold. Let's see, I put this keyboard here, and I gotta glue. Oh no, where does hat go? I lost it. Oh, there it is. There's his hat. Okay. I hope I haven't like lost everybody. Now it says there's 12 viewers, but I'm not getting a chat. Wait a minute here. Now let me see if I've got a. I might have to do something with my telephone. Sometimes my telephone, it gives me like I've got this possessed telephone. Just a second. Let me go like this. And it seems like I have to do this every time I have to do stuff to like start it over. Like this. Like this. Okay, wait a second now. Live chat right there. Oh, okay, it says there's 14 viewers, but it's still I only see Karen. Oh, you know what? I was having so much trouble getting hooked up, that this one, oh, now see, this one shows, what is it showing? A commercial? Skip ad. I don't want that ad. Now I'm seeing on this one. What is it showing? A commercial? Oh, wait a minute. Skip ad. I don't want that ad. Now I'm seeing on this one. Okay, turn that down. Okay, you all. I'm having a little technical. Maybe I'm not having any technical issues. See, because it actually shows on my doohickey that I have 2 of these going at one time. So hopefully I don't have 2. Because now I see, okay, let's see who I see. I see Gracie, and I see Pearl, and I see Patricia Stubbs, and I see Barbara Barnes. I see Debbie Hayes, and I see Millie Hammer, and okay, Patricia Stubbs has got to go out and come back in. Yes, because it's too cold to go out. Okay, and then Catherine McLaughlin and Johanna Stevens and Nancy Forsley. And look at all these beautiful people. And all of you look like unicorns. Yeah, I just love unicorns. Yeah, okay, now I can put this out the way because I think I got it going there. And I was sitting here cutting out these butterflies, but just because I like to fussy cut when I'm waiting. What time is it anyway? Yeah, I was just fussy cutting these little butterflies just because I like fussy cutting sometimes when I'm just sitting here doing nothing and just thinking. And I was thinking about, well, I don't know what I was thinking. It's been kind of a weird day today for me because of all gross things to even think about is making up um your plans for when you like kick the bucket. Like, not that I'm planning to kick the bucket, but because I'm not planning to do that, but they say that you should make out like a will or something like that stupid thing. So I've been talking with my children and, well, a couple of my children. And yeah, so I think I've got all my plans made now. So now it's just to get them go see this silly attorney, I guess. I don't like doing this thing. I just do not like doing this thing. I want to live forever. But you never know. I may get abducted by aliens or something. And yeah, so I'll get it done. Hi, Vanessa. And Dina. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got to look up here at this. Okay, there. And Joan. Okay, how wonderful. Look at this. It's like a party. Yeah, it is like a party. So I am putting, now I do know that also my friend, um, I know my friend Pat. Alien is good. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hola, Leticia Hernandez. Yeah. Um, Pat, my friend Pat Sweeney. I know she's in here watching, but she's having she can't chat because she's having a treatment. And so, but she watches while she has her treatment, but she can't chat because she can't type while she's being treated. Poor thing, my little friend. She's my little friend. She's my Minnesota sister because, you know, because I was like born in Minnesota. And then, isn't that a pretty little? It's really a moth, but it's butterfly. Okay, I'm gonna quit doing that because that was not my plan. I gotta glue my. But yeah, and so she's really the only one I know in Minnesota now. So she's like my Yeah, it is good to have all that done. Ugh. Yeah, these nice. I had a lady knit these for me. These are knitted, and so they're just. It's cold. Yep, it's cold, and but see, you can't wear mittens and do anything. So these are like half mittens. And so I like them. They're really, really soft. And she put little beads on them up here. They're pretty. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I was getting my glue. I have to glue. I got to glue this. I got a Christmas card today from, just a minute. I'm going to glue his hat on because he needs his hat glued on. I got a Christmas card from, where's my Christmas card? I'm trying to remember her name right now. And as you send you the cold, Grace, is it hot over there? Send me the warm. I'm in Florida so that I can be warm. Oh, and it's rainy in San Antonio. You know what, Letitia? I was just reading in the oh yeah, it is cold in Oklahoma because you're north of me. You're kind of northeast of me. And it's cold. We don't need this cold because we're Florida people, right? Yes. And so oh, what was I saying? Oh, I was talking to Letitia. She's in San Antonio. Yes, I was reading this. We got all the Reader's Digest, you know. Oh, Millie, are you in Lakeland? I didn't know you were in Lakeland. I used to go to Lakeland a lot when my sister-in-law lived over there. She lived in Foxwood or something like that over there. And we used to go over and see her, but now she moved to Alabama. Doggone her. And so, oh, that's neat. So see, we're almost like neighbors then, because Lakeland's about an hour away. Yes, and Cindy is from Wisconsin. Oh, let me get back to that joke. Oh man. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Hi, you guys. Oh, I wonder if I can turn this camera up like this so I can look at you. Nah, it only goes up that far. Okay. Wonder why. Wonder why it only goes up that far. Wonder why it doesn't go up like. Oh, it goes up like this. Then it's up far. See, so you can see my unicorn horn. Oh, my unicorn needs glasses. Now, look at this. I'm going bald. My hair's falling out by the roots. Yeah, we're neighbors. And but anyway, oh, you don't want to see my bald head. See my scarf? I got this from not California. Why do I always want to say she's from California? She's not. She's from Canada. This is her scarf. She gave this to me because I love her. And anyway, yeah, it's cold. Boy, I have just went from like one subject to another. Never did get that joke out. Now I can't even remember the joke. But the joke was in the Reader's Digest. That's our bathroom library is the Reader's Digest. And there was a joke. It says, how can you tell if a cowboy in a pickup truck is married? A cowboy in a pickup truck in Texas is married. How can you tell? And it said you can tell because there'll be tobacco juice on both of the rear view mirrors. I thought that was hysterical. But I mean, that's for cowboys. It's not for like regular people. It's just for like cowboys. Oh my goodness. Okay, Gracie's making a baby blanket. Joan's from Long Island. Letitia thinks that's pretty funny. But see, I'm sure you're not married to a cowboy, right, Letitia? Oh, maybe you are. Oh, geez, I'm trying to make that move with my mouse again. Long Island. I bet it's cold up there in Long Island. Hi, Gail. Nancy Fraley. Yes. Do I a nightbot? Do you see a nightbot? Hi, Judy. Actually, I was working on getting a nightbot, but I didn't get it unless Vanessa went in there. Okay, I don't see any nightbots, so maybe it's raining in Ireland on yellow weather warning tonight. Oh, what's a yellow weather warning, Catherine? Yellow weather warning? We know about yellow snow, but yellow weather warning? Don't know nothing about that. Yes. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now let's see. Joan, Letitia. Oh, Lorena. Okay. Oh, but you do have a truck. Stramming again, how annoying. What does stramming mean? That might be a typo. Oh, it's going down in the 20s tonight? Gosh, I wonder. I should have so I started setting it up, Gail. I don't see it when I scroll back. I don't see any Nightbot because I didn't. All I did was went to Nightbot TV and tried to figure out how it works, but I couldn't figure out how it works. And Patricia Stubbs is working on her journal. Okay. Debbie says, what's a Nightbot? Nightbot is like a thing that you can get that will put little messages periodically on your live stream. Like if I want to say, don't forget to send me some heat, the Nightbot will tell you that. But I didn't put that anything in there. Oh, Gail, you did it, Gail? Oh, you can help me with that, Gail? Gail, you're kidding. Okay. Hi, Jennifer Litton. This Nightbot doesn't like. Oh, are you the Nightbot? Oh, you are the Nightbot, Gail. Okay, we are under winter storm watch. Supposed to get freezing rain Friday and Saturday. Oh, no, you did not. You was just pretending you was the Nightbot. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it now. You's just pretending. Oh my gosh, Catherine. Wind, rain, and flooding. 7 degrees. Holy moly. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be for me. Right now, it's 15 degrees in upper Michigan. Holy smokes. I hope you got your long handle underdrawers on. Man, I can't handle it if it gets under 40 degrees here. We are just doomed. Yeah. That's cold. Hi, Sonia. Oh, it's good to see everybody here. And Dai, well, doggone it, Dai, how are you? How are you, Dai? It's good to see you. So good to see you. You know what I was going to do today? I was going. I really am getting like thin out here. I'm getting bald. Maybe I gotta fix my hair. Wait a minute. Maybe I should have bangs. Maybe I'll go like this and get a few of these hairs pulled out from under my unicorn horn. Oh yeah, that's better. That makes me look more gooder. There it is. Now I look more gooder. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes. You know, I was so tired 10 minutes ago. I said, "Oh, I'm just so tired." And now I'm not tired because you all woke me up. Oh, my auction, that'll be Saturday. Yeah, it'll be fun. Somebody sold your spanner, stole it. Yeah, much more gooder. We like things when they're much more gooder. Hi, Pat. There's my Pat. She's my friend. 28 Celsius here. I don't understand that Celsius stuff. What would that be in Fahrenheit? It's just like all those inches and centimeters and meters and feet and all that stuff. It just boggles my mind. Yeah. Someone stole your spanner. That is not, yeah, much more gooder. Hello, everyone, Pat and Judy Lee. Do you love my unicorn head? That it makes me a real unicorn. I just drop my book in the floor. I get these elbows going around like chicken wings, and then everything falls in the floor. Ooh, I need this too. Well, it actually doesn't fall all the way to the floor because it can't hardly get to the floor because there's so much stuff piled up around me that things only go halfway to the floor. I don't know if you all know anything about that. Oh, it's 82 Fahrenheit. Holy smokes. Well, see, now you got warm weather over there. Yeah. I'm a cute unicorn. I gotta write that down. I gotta write that down in my December daily. I gotta write that. Judy said I was a cute unicorn. I'll write that in my December daily. Ooh, I had to fix me a cup of coffee. Lobster's cup. It says respect the beard. Respect. Oh, you can't see it. Oh well. Oh, I started telling you that I had, wait a minute, Christmas card. All the way from, I've gotten a bunch of Christmas cards already. I get so excited. This here from Sue Dixon, all the way from over in the UK, and she mailed it to me in the mailbox. It says Merry Christmas. But look who was in it. My little dog, and it says press here. Isn't that cute? And look, it's a weenie dog. It's a weenie dog. It's a very long weenie dog. And I just love my weenie dog. But now when I go to try and stand him up, oh, I see. You're supposed to, wait a minute, let me turn this camera down. You've seen enough of this old woman. Now see, I can see here it's got like little legs that you can open its little legs up like this. And then it's got front legs and it's got back legs. And then you can go like this to make him have little feet. And then he's got a little wig wag tail. Now, see there, he can just stand up. I could play the accordion. La da da da. Letitia, thank you. Oh, how sweet you are. Oh my gosh, Letitia, thank you. But look at how cute. Oh, Letitia, thank you, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. But see there? I feel like I'm playing them old kind of accordion kind of things like people play on the streets. Okay, I need to figure out how he can stand up because he wants to shrink. I don't want my weenie dogs to shrink. I have 4 weenie dogs. Yep, 4 of them. There you go. Now he's standing up looking at me. So anyhow, that's my Christmas card. And okay, I want to show you something tonight. Thank you for loving my unicorn headband. Thank you. Thank you, Letitia. Okay, you know what I've been doing today? Today I was working on this let me see. Now I gotta go like this and move my camera so it's just right. There. But now my camera holder upper broke. And so I got fixed though. I fixed it with duct tape, but now I have it like it's backwards. So I got to turn this around so you can see it because it's backwards. But now I see a lot of people making um, journals out of, which I have. I've made a couple journals out of little golden books. But then I found all of these Berenstain Bears books at the thrift shop, and they were 10 cents each. The neat thing about the Berenstain Bears books is that they always teach something. Like this one that I did, too much TV. So Mama Bear, she was kind of teaching the family that they needed more family time, that too much TV was not good. This is trouble with money, each one. And like it says here in the front, when little bears spend every nickel and penny, the trouble with money is they never have any. And so each one of these little books, they kind of teach a little, the moral to the story. And I got quite a few. I got Trick or Treat, The Berenstain Bears Goes to School, The Berenstain Bears and the Week at Grandma's. Oh, junk food. They want to talk about the junk food. A visit to the dentist, trouble at school, forget their manners. Oh, we don't want that. Go out for the team. And this is about telling the truth. Here's a Santa bear and the Berenstain Bears in the in crowd. And I really need to make this one up for Jeffrey. Bless his heart. He's being bullied at school, and it's kind of sad for him. And I don't like it at all. His mother is thinking about homeschooling him next year, or virtual schooling, actually. And so, anyway, so I used this one, the Too Much TV book. And so, what I had was the books are made as one single signature stapled in. So, it's one single signature. Oh, good night, Joan. Thank you for stopping by. Be careful out there. Go get your daughter at work and be careful on the road. Okay, so they're simple to come apart, but it's just one, the whole thing is one signature. So I took the book apart and then I cut the front off of the book. And then this is what I used for the covers. These pieces are actually yeah, the papa already went to bed, Grace. Yeah, he was cold. He says, I'm going to go. Aaron, is it cold over your place? Yeah, Aaron lives just about due east of me, so I bet. Yeah, right. He'll deal with them bullies. Yeah, they don't really, Jeffrey's like he's 10 years old, but a lot of people say their child is 10 years old going on 15 or something like that. Not Jeffrey. Jeffrey is 10 years old going on 8. He's he's been raised as an only child by a mama. He does get his dad every once in a while, but he's basically raised by his mama and his grandma and his papa and that's what we mean. And so I want to go punch him in the nose. Yeah, it's chilly. Hey, Aaron. Oh my goodness sakes. Yeah. Yeah, Papa will deal with those bullies. But now what these are is fabric samples. And I got, they're upholstery samples is what they are. They're nice because it's finished around the edges with paper. This paper is glued very tight to the fabric sample. And then it's upholstery fabric, so the fabric is heavy. And so what I did for the covers here is I took 2 pieces and I took them like this and I glued them together. Now, if you have most all recycle stores, if you have one anywhere in your area, they'll most likely have these. They're like a book where you can get all of these. And this was great because they were already 8 by 8 pieces. So I took 2 and I glued them. First, I glued the papers together, and then I put a piece in the center like this in between the 2 to make the actual spine like this. Then that's the inside, and then that's how the outside looked like this. So then I had these 2 pieces, except they were lined up good. And then, as you can see here, I took and I did a blanket. I glued them. First, I glued them real good with I glued them really good with fabric tack glue. And then I left that overnight to dry really good. And then I took embroidery floss and I stitched all the way around just with like a blanket stitch. Kind of looks a little fuzzy because the edges are already cut with pinking shears. So, but that's how I made the covers, and it just works out really perfect. And for the covers, because they're just the right size. Hi, Susan and Malaya and Gilly, and let's see who did I miss? Oh, to the shade store. Okay, yup, you probably could get some free samples. But I noticed that, at Joann's, they sell the samples, and oh my gosh, they sell them for like a lot of money. So, yep, okay, let's see. I'm looking to see who I missed. I don't want to miss anybody. And Janie, my friend Janie, my truck driving friend Janie. Okay, Patricia, Malaya, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so that's how I did that. Now, and so because the whole book, because the book is in all one signature, I I have three signatures in this book. Well, only two are in it right now. I'm going to put the third one in there now. So the actually has the whole entire book. So and I added like little stickers. I got a little bear punch, and so I punched like little bears. I've got some bear stamps, and so I would stamp the little bears, and then I have a deck of cards that are bears. And so they're so cute. They got little bear prints on them, but all of the images on the playing cards are bears. So there are a few of them throughout this book. And I everything is left here. So the whole book is intact. Everything is the whole book is there. So these are fun for a child to use as a journal or for an adult to use as a journal. And it's so fun to read the story to your child, and where the child knows you shouldn't really write in the book, but you can write on this extra page. Maybe we can trace your hand and let's write the date that grandma read this story to little Susie on what date or something. That would be fun. Then here is a bear. I save greeting cards. And oh, we have a troll. Did you get did you get ooh, I don't like trolls. They're not nice. Thank you for taking care of the trolls, ladies. Hi, Trish. Elizabeth, we need for you to get rid of this Nightbot jerk. What do I need to do, Gail? Can the mods not remove? All you can do is remove the messages and report. YouTube will not let you kick him out. Does he keep coming back? Oh, okay. How the owner of the channel is the only one that can ban him? What is he calling his name? Is his name called Nightbot? He has a check mark after his name. It's very strange. I okay, I wonder. Okay, nobody else is seeing him. That's weird. I did go to Nightbot TV today to look to see what all it to see what all okay, Gilly can see him. Johanna doesn't see him. No, it's not a real one, Lizzie. Okay, so is he calling himself Nightbot? Okay, you saw it. Janie saw it and the message was deleted. See, I don't. Hmm. It's computer generated. I've seen him on other chats with a check mark after his name. Is there a message that goes with it? Does he put a message up, or is it just his name with a check mark? Because I went to, um, oh, somebody is typing for Pat. Okay. I, okay, what was I saying? I went to Nightbot TV because somebody told me that is where you go to get the Nightbot so that whenever I do my live stream or my he tells people to hit the like button. Huh. That's very weird. Okay, I wonder if only those with a blue wrench see him. Because when I went to the site, I like made a username and password, and then it said that I had to add this link to the people who were with the blue wrench. And so added that added that too, but that's as far as I got. And then I couldn't figure out how to put in a message or anything. Vanessa said she'd try and help me with that. And so, but I couldn't figure out anymore for that. So it might, oh, see, I'm not seeing them either. I'm not seeing anything. I've been watching the chat just now for quite a bit and I haven't seen him. Oh, and Gilly doesn't have a wrench and she is seeing him. Okay, I'll keep going. Thank you. No, it's not that Nightbot. Oh, you guys are going to probably have to meet him out behind the shed. Okay, now what I'm doing here is I save all greeting cards. And then also, and so many of them have bears. And a couple days ago, I got a happy mail from Renee. And Renee sent me a lot of greeting cards, and so many of them are bears. And boy, I'm going to need the bears because I'm using a lot of bears is ephemera in these books. This was a greeting card front, and I just took the whole greeting card and made a pocket, and then a little just a little journal to go inside the pocket. I may put more stuff in there too, in the little stamp. And then here I put a side pocket. This is just an envelope with just a small journal that goes inside that half envelope that I made. I made that those on a video, I think. And then another little King of Clubs teddy bear card. And stickers, and then I have stamps, and I colored the stamps a wee bit. This bear is also out of a card, which that's going to get a I may have this done and ready for my auction. And so, and then stamps and stickers. And here's another side card, another bear to make a pocket. Thanks for being my friend. Yep. And see, another one, I just cut that out of a card. So always remember, save your greeting cards. But boy, because what beautiful things we can get from those greeting cards. And here's a stamp I have. And I stamped that and colored him. And this also is a card. I made a pocket. I'll be putting something in there. Yes, I love the Berenstain Bears. We My kids all, my grandchildren love them. They're so good. It's such a good show, and it teaches the children too. So so I like that. Okay, night now it says Nightbot was timed out by Gail AC for 300 seconds. Hmm. So yep, here it says friendship brightens every corner of the world, and that was out of a greeting card. And so those greeting cards, and this is sewed in well. I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven stitches. So, and I don't know what they call that type of stitching, but so through there, and this one here too, it's out of a greeting card. And I'm going to be putting more stuff in these pockets. Like I say, this is not completely finished yet. So, oh, and then there's just, and see there, pockets, stamp, these little, like this little bumblebee, it's a sticker, but all it is the outside. Um, the sticker is the black is the sticker. Then you color on the inside. You're gonna call me Mama Unicorn. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. And again, just pieces out of greeting cards. Just pieces out of greeting cards. And my honey pot stamp and a lot of beer stamps. You know, I didn't realize I had as many as I had, but I'm using them in my other bear books that I'm going to make too. This one says, "I love you very much, very much." And there's this is a bunny rabbit. I'm not done coloring her, but she's pretty. I put a lot of butterfly stickers in there too, just because I just love butterflies. And then we're getting to the end of the story. Oh, and this is like a side pocket that I just folded it over so it is a pocket on both sides. This little bear too, that's one of those stickers. And just what you see, the black is the sticker, and you can color inside of that. And these were some ducks. I put them there too because they're cute. And butterfly, together forever. And this was a card, which it's like plasticky. So I just put it together. It's just glued underneath here. And then so you can journal underneath here and then put the bear back down. Another honey pot, another sticker bear. There's another one there. As you can see, I don't know if I'll have this done by Saturday. I might though. There's another one. I might have that and then just put it right on my auction. It'll go for $6 trillion. But anyhow, okay, now and there's a home sweet home. And that's at the end of the story because that's when they figure out that it is more important to have family time than watch TV all day. But watching TV every once in a while is good. Now, on the other side, this now see, I've got to put little bears on the end of these strings. But now this signature is all just plain white paper. And so it's there for journaling, for doodling. I may go and put just some small stamps on here too and finish up the strings and do that. And then one more signature I'm going to put right in the middle, but it's all going to be lined paper. So the first signature has the story, the second signature will have the lined paper, and the third signature is all plain paper. And that's how all of my Berenstain Bears books will be. Now, if you look at the spine, I when I sewed the spine, these here beads were made by Emily. Everybody knows Emily Welda. And I got them from her auction. She made these, and I got them from her auction, these paper beads, and they're so beautiful. Okay, so you'll see how I put those now, because I'm going to go ahead and add this middle signature now. And so what I do is I made a template. Now, yes, Grace, you said you're going to do a bee journal, and I bet that is going to be fun. I bet that's going to be cute as ever. Okay, so what I did to make my template is I have uh, Tim Holtz ruler, although I know they make other rulers like this too, that there's a 0 right in the middle. Okay, and there's a 0 right in the middle, and it goes out to 6 inches on either side. These are very good for centering things, although my ruler's um losing its black. I've got to go with my marker, my Sharpie, and redo the lines. But so what I do, I was watching Emily and Ray, and they were both doing a journal. They were doing a golden book journal, each one of them, and they were discussing how to make the holes. And I think they both knew how to do it, but they both knew how to do it, but by them trying to explain to each other how to do it, they were confusing each other terrible. It was so funny. I swear, I sat there laughing. I said, and I thought, they both know what they're doing, yet by explaining, they were confusing each other. And so that was hysterical. But so what I do is I fold a piece of paper and make it for the length of the spine of the book. What is this tiny written messages? Who? Yes, she does. I have learned so much from Rela. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dana. You're doing Viogmas, doing in your head, doing my head in. Sure, at the moment I am doing Viagmas, doing my head in. Okay, I got that. No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to really have to. Okay. I'm Vanessa, maybe after, well, no, I got to go to bed early tonight because my daughter's going to be here early tomorrow because she's going to help me with my Cameo. And because she bought herself a Cameo, then she didn't want it. She says, I'm not going to use it, so you can have it. So she brought it over, but I'm having trouble with it. So she's going, oh, Vlogmas. Oh, okay, Vlogmas Pearl. I've heard about those. Hi, Mary Forrester. So good to see you, Mary. So good to see you. Okay, so anyway, this is what I do. Now for my lined papers, I'm using the paper that I get out of the composition books. When you buy the composition books and get them when they're 50 cents, a lot of times you can get them at 50 cents and or less even. Now, if you go to the Dollar Tree, they're going to be $1, but um, a lot of times they're less expensive at Walmart. So, um, but they're put together with, they're like a big signature, and you just take the pages out, I mean, the strings out, and then you've got these wide pages that will fit in your journals. So, what I do is I take my little template here and I center it in there. I'm going to center that in there and then right into the center of the spine of where the paper folds. And then I'm going to take my pen that I just put over here. I swear I got myself so organized it scares me right at the moment. But Shannon, did I say hello to you? Hi, Shannon. You're looking beautiful today, Shannon. Okay, so now I get that in there, and I'm just gonna put my little mark on each one of those holes. I'm gonna put my little mark there. Okay, now there I've got my little marks. Do I got my marks? No, because do you know why? Because there's already holes there and they're confusing me. Okay, oops, my unicorn horn wants to fall off. Okay, so what I'm going to do, got to reach up there to my clothesline and get a couple of these here clips. Gosh, I can't get up. Oh, once I sit for a few minutes, then I go try to get up, and all my joints is froze together. It's rust. Your joints, they start rusting. Okay, now I'm going to do it this way instead right here. I'm going to put that there in the crease. Lizzie Beth, come on. You can do this. You've done it before so many times. See, I think it's stage fright. Hi, Lottie. Went to the post office today. Stamps are going up at the end of January by 5 cents. Oh, we got to get some forever stamps. Huh. Forever stamps. That will be one thing on my list after I get done with my auction. Of all months, my taxes come. Why do they pay? Why do you got to pay your taxes in December? Nobody has the money in December. You got to pay your land taxes in December. Okay, so I'm just poke them holes through there. I'm going to just poke the holes where my holes are because I can't see my dots because there's already holes in the paper from where I took it apart. So I'm just going to poke the holes, and I got 7 holes here, and it's always kind of, I think, well, I was going to say it's always best to have an odd number, but I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, maybe so. Okay, so now I'll take that template off of there and put that right over there in my organizational spot. That won't last. Ooh, now I'm getting warm. Maybe it's a hot flash. I don't know. Oh, no. Now, Mary, is Tom having seizures again? Oh, Mary. Oh, hmm. I hope not. I don't know. Oh, he must be. Prayers for Tom. Oh my gosh. Yes, last week a cluster. Oh my gosh, because his medicine was doing so well for so long. Oh, yes, he needs positive seizure-free energy. Absolutely. Oh my word. That is heartbreaking to hear because he was doing so well with new medicine. Oh, okay. This is going to go in the center now, and I'm using embroidery floss. I went with embroidery floss around to do the stitching with purple because there was a lot of purple in the cover. And so I used the purple and because it's yes, it is heartbreaking. Oh, is he still home with you, Mary? Or is he in the hospital? Oh, gosh, that just breaks my heart to hear. Because I love that guy. I mean, never met him, but oh my gosh, and I have seen him enough on Mary's channel that you just can't help but fall in love with him. So yes, he is home. Oh, oh, Mary, prayers for you both. Oh my goodness, because I know for you it's nerve-wracking on top of, such a job. Yeah. Seizures are very frightening. My oldest son had bad seizures when he was young, but by the 5th grade, he grew out of them. By the 5th grade, he grew right out of them, and so that was a blessing, and he's does good. 1, 6, 7. So I'm gonna go in from the inside into the middle of those 7 holes, so it's the 4th hole, and then I don't have holes poked in the spine because it's fabric and it's like a real woven, it's almost like a burlap. So I'm just putting the needle through and I'm just kind of watching to get it straight. Now here I have these paper beads that I got from these were made by oh, here I am again, Emily. And so I see, so now I pulled that through there and I put a paper bead on, or you can put a button. Buttons are fun too. You can put a button. But I'm using paper beads, and then I'm kind of just guesstimating the 1 inch. And then I'll go back and I will guesstimate the 1 inch and keep it straight. And then I'll go back and put that through that second 1 inch hole because these holes are 1 inch apart. Okay, now okay, I have to pull that through. Wait a minute. No, I gotta pull this one through. Nope, I gotta pull this one through. Okay, I don't want to pull this one too tight because this is going to be my end. Okay, now let's see, I might have put too much string. Okay, so now I came back in. So now I'll go back out the next hole down, and I'm just going to kind of guesstimate the 1 inch and try to keep it in a straight line because I usually, if you had a binding on here that was paper or cardstock or whatever, then you would also have your hole already put in there. But since this is fabric and it's very loose weave, I didn't want to punch a hole with anything, so I just put it through and just kind of guesstimate. Okay, so I came back out again, so I'm going to put another a bead, another one of the paper beads, and that one's going in the center, and I'll go right under that bead, keeping my little line tight, and then I will get it back into that into this. And a lot of you already know how to do this, but there are a few people still out there, and just in case you're new and haven't done this, then, and does anybody know what you call this? I can't remember what you call this particular kind of binding. There's a name for it, and I don't know. I'm not good at remembering stuff like that. And so it might be a Coptic stitch, but I'm not sure. Okay, so now I came out the very bottom one. And so now I'm going to go back up. Now I'm going back up. So I'm going to go back in that hole where, yeah, a lot of versions, and I don't remember the name of it either. I'd have to look in my book. Okay, whoopsie, that's not good. So now I'm putting it back in that hole, but I got to make sure that when I poke it through the fabric, it's going to poke right there through that same, pretty much that same area. Okay, so now I'll take another one of her beads. I call them Emily beads because she makes hundreds of them. But when I first learned how to make these, they were called bulletin beads because ladies at church were making them out of their church bulletins. And so they called them bulletin beads. So I guess they can be called anything, really. Okay, so now I'm going to put that, and I just kind of get it right under that one that I can see, and then back through the, back through there, back through that hole. So you're just going and using the same holes and just going back up. Now, see, now you're going all the way up. So you're going back. Now you're in the second hole. I mean, the center hole. And then when you poke it through the fabric, it's going to poke right through where the other one was. Okay, let's see. What have I got? I got looseness and wobbliness here. That's not good. But that's okay. I can tighten it up. There we go. See, I'm pulling that, getting that tight. Okay, I should have probably put a short bead in there, but I'm going to make it work. I will. And then now I need another bead. So I'll put, let me get a little short bead here. Yeah, I'm going to get a shorter bead because I got that one long one there. So, but I'm still going to go up that inch that I'm guessing. Yeah, I've got a lot of my stuff together already for my little auction. And for those of you who I haven't read, now I have a page now. I've only had my Scrap and Lucy Unicorns page for a week, and I've got over 100 members already, which just tickles my heart. I'm just tickled because I have so many. And we're going to be sharing and caring. And we're not going to do swaps, at least not right away, but we may, that's too far out. We may do challenges. And I do like challenges. In fact, I got a challenge to do for my Emily right now to make a bohemian Christmas tree. Okay, so that one I'm going to put. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I was getting a little confused. Okay, and I pull that out there, and then I'll put another bead on there because see, so when I'm going up, I'm just doing every other bead. And then when I come back is when I end up with the middle beads. So it seems kind of confusing right now, but then I am confusing person. So yeah, I don't think this middle, but then you'll see what I'm going to do. And yes, I like challenges too, Kathy, because a challenge, there's no swapping. A challenge, you are just challenging yourself to try something that maybe you haven't tried before. And so I do like challenges. Okay, so now I just need one more bead here. And it needs to be a longer one. So then, and I'll go right in here at the end of that one, get back to my middle here. And that's going to come out and go into that hole right there. Okay, now I have Okay, let's get them. I'll pull them as tight as I can, and I'm going to, I mean, don't get real strong armed there and break everything, but I got them pretty good and tight. Let me just look over here on this side. Yeah, that looks okay. Now, so these are pretty good and tight, and because my beads are not all the same size, then it does have a little bit of a, well, I just untied that. I do know how to tie, I promise. Oh, and Mark is in here. Irma's Redneck Crafting. Hi, Irma, Redneck. I love rednecks. I once said, if our government was all nothing but rednecks, and they just rednecks, and they could build a campfire on the front lawn and sit around in their lawn chairs with their Miller High Life or whatever they drink, they could probably they could probably solve all the world problems. Them old rednecks, they can figure out anything. I've seen them make a swing in the front yard. We live really close to some redneck area, and you drive through there, and there is one tree that's got somebody's done hung a couch on it, and they can make a barbecue grill out of anything. I'm telling you, rednecks is smart. He's real smart. So I think every country should require that you be a redneck before you can run the country. Okay, now I'm going to do one more thing with this. I am teaching her about fingers and counting. It's fun. Oh, that must be your little granddaughter. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. She is so adorable. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get another piece of that purple. Oh, here it is. I'm get another piece of my purple embroidery floss. Now here I want a double strand here. And this is what I do just because I have those beads. And so I'll thread my needle, and I can't talk and thread needle at the same time. I have redneck friends who put their above ground pool in the ground. See there? Now, who would have ever thunk it? That is pretty smart. That is very smart. And we who are rednecks found, and we seen it on Facebook. You learn the best things on Facebook, but you can take a tarp and put it in the back of a pickup truck, in the bed of the pickup truck, a tarp, and then fill it with water. There you go. You got a pool. I'm telling you, rednecks are smart. They're smart people. And so you betcha. So now I'm going to go through that bottom hole. I'm going to do the bottom hole with my double strand of thread. Right there. Right there. And I'm going to come out right there at the bottom of that row of beads. Okay, and I'm going to pull it part the way through, leave a little tail there. But now I'm going to go through. How do you define a redneck? Grace doesn't know what it is. A redneck, how would you describe a redneck? Y'all help me out here. A redneck is, usually a redneck. Now, redneck doesn't have to be poor, but it helps. And a redneck doesn't have to be poor, but it helps to be poor. A redneck is usually very happy. A redneck usually uses a lot of duct tape in WD-40. They can figure out how to do near about anything with near about nothing. I mean, if you don't have the means to go to the hardware store and get an 8-foot 2x4 because you want to build a rail, well, you just get a whole bunch of pieces and just scab them together. That's what my late husband used to say. Just scab them together, and then there you got one. And gosh, a redneck can take an old raggedy towel and wire it to the end of a post, uh, a stick, and make a mop out of it, and it will work. You know, rednecks are jacks of all trades and usually have neck burns from working outside. Yes, I think that's where they got, because they're usually laborers and do work outside. Maybe they might be roofers or lay cement blocks, or they might be um um hi Bootsy. Oh, it is so good to see you. You might be a redneck if. Yes, who was that? Who is that? You might be a redneck if. I can't think of his name. I can see his face, but I can't. I mean, yes, and you just look up rednecks in the dictionary. They are the best people. They're usually always very kind. They usually don't complain about anything. They usually drink beer and smoke cigarettes. They will give you the shirt off their back. Jeff Foxworthy, yes. They will give you the shirt off of their back. A lot of them have pit bull dogs. They like their pit bulls. And now I'm talking about the ones around here. You know, they like their pit bulls. Um, they chew tobacco. A lot of them chew tobacco. And but you don't have to. You don't have to chew tobacco, and you don't have to drink beer to be a redneck. You can just be born a redneck because your dad's a redneck, you know, or you just might want to be a redneck. And so, but and a redneck can usually fix a car no matter what's wrong with it. They can figure it. They can figure it out. And yeah, I have a lot of respect for rednecks. You might be a redneck if you had to climb to the top of the water tower to protect your sister's name. There you go. There's a lot of you might be a redneck if books and jokes. Your dad could be called, yeah, I think my dad, he smoked, but he didn't drink. But he could have been called a redneck too. Now, see, I just strung this double string right through each one of them beads. So now, when I put this string back, when I thread it back in here and go through that middle signature, see, I did the two edge signatures first, only so that I could know where the middle would be. So if I kept the two edge, the front signature and the back signature, keeping them close to the edge, then I'd know when I put the middle one that I had to be pretty much right in the middle. My dad never smoked, doesn't drink too much either, but he can fix cars, listen to nothing but country music. That's another one, the country music. Okay, so now I just pulled this double thread through all of those beads on the back. And if you put buttons work too. And then this just kind of gives them little, um, a little bit more strength. So you know that that spine is going to stay together. And you can put beads on there. You can put buttons on there. A lot of people don't like um, their strings to show, so they cover them. But I kind of like strings to show, and I like to try to kind of decorate them. If you just have your strings showing and you don't decorate them, you can tie ribbons, anything like that you can put on. Now let's see if I can see my where where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. Give me another and you was gone. Okay, now I have a punch. I am blessed to have this little teddy bear punch because I'm a teddy bear collector. I love teddy bears. I wonder if I can punch all these teddy bears out at one time. Just a minute. No, I won't be able to. I better not even try. Wait a minute. I think rather than use this, I think I'll just reach over here and I had some. Oh, I'll use this. I got this painty paper in Happy Mail, which I've used a lot of it already. But look, long. Hey, Lizzie, have you ever heard of the Red Green Show? Oh, yes, he's a Canadian Red. I loved him. I loved him. My dad loved him. It says, what does he say? If your woman can't find you handsome, at least she can find you handy. Now, this guy did a lot with duct tape. Yup. I remember old Red Green. He had the most suspenders. He was so cool. Yup. And nicks are everywhere. Well, that's good. They need to be because those are like the real Americans here in America anyway. Yep, they're the real Americans. So see, now I'm going to get me some of these bears. I'm punching them out. So is Mater on Cars a redneck? Yes, he is. Mater is a redneck. I just love Mater. Oh gosh, I remember when Billy was not Billy, but Jeffrey, he was hooked on that Cars movie. I just loved to listen to to Mater. Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. So here I'm punching out these teddy bears because I'm going to put them on the ends of my string. So I'm going to put 2 on each one. I see, and this paper. A cardstock would probably work better, but this is pretty. This is really pretty. I got some very pretty painty papers today. I wasn't even at Emily's. Why isn't that going in there? I wasn't even at Emily's auction, but somebody bid on, Janie did. She bid on some painted papers and then had them sent to me. And I got them today. I swear, I am so blessed. I can't tell you. I can't tell you how blessed I feel sometimes. It's just, I get these happy meals that I didn't order myself. And they're all mine. And I get so excited. So here I am punching out some teddy bears. And wow, it says I got 55 viewers. I didn't think I'd have very many viewers because I looked on my computer and there's a lot of live streams tonight. I'm thinking because it's cold everywhere and people's got to stay indoors. Yep. I come from a family of hard workers, but not a lot of money. Yep. Week to week, people. My dad was always a hard worker, held down just a full-time job, but a part-time one too. Yeah, my dad was a farmer, yet he also had a cabinet shop that he made custom cabinets. And he definitely was a hard worker. He was looking so forward to retiring, and died 6 months before he could retire. That was so sad. But He wouldn't go to the doctor. He wouldn't go to the doctor. Said doctors was quacks. And my mother, a nurse. My mother, a nurse. She died young too. One of them was 61, one was 62 when they died. And my mother was a nurse and wouldn't go to the doctor. She says they're quacks. So the two of them could be living still today. No, they've been angels since the 86 and 89. Makes me just mad at them for not taking care of themselves. Makes me mad at me for not noticing that they weren't taking care of themselves. But she's still, her spirit's still around me. Her spirit is still around me, and that's cool. Okay, see, so then I take my glue. Yes, not having much makes you appreciate more what you have. And that is so true, Mary Yoakum. Yes. It's like you really you appreciate each other more. You appreciate the little things so much. Oh, you are fortunate to have your dad, 86 years old and living with cancer. Wow. Yeah, I do too, Grace. I feel sorry for kids these days that don't have the families. But there's so many families now that both parents have to work. Well, I don't know if that's exactly right. Maybe it's most parents that live above their means or above their raising that have to have two incomes. Now, when I was raising my kids, we had one car and my husband worked. And so, and we were fine. We were fine. But we didn't have anything fancy, but I was always here with my kids. I didn't go off to work until I didn't go off to work until my kids, well, my kids were grown. Well, actually, I went to work before my youngest one was grown because he kind of snuck in there after I was all done. I was 11 years done having children, and he kind of snuck in there. And but then I went to work when he was 4 years old. But I was a preschool teacher at our church school, and so he just went with me. So it was kind of like he was still with me. Yeah, and then I didn't go to like rework until all my kids were. Oh no, Billy was still. He was still like young, but I could leave him home alone, and he was fine. I think he was. Man, now that I think about it, gosh, did I leave him? What did I do with him when I went to work? Oh wait, he was 12. I guess I left him home alone. Now that I think about it. But see, now I got teddy bears at the ends of those strings. Little teddy bears. And so it matches along with the book. So now I'll go to this other signature hand, and I will put some more teddy bears. Yeah, these teddy bears would probably be better if they were punched out of cardstock, but these are cut out of paper, but the paint is so pretty on them, I can't pass it up. I just cannot pass it up. So I think this will be a fun journal. Now, see, on these plain pages, I want to put, like I said, some stamps and maybe some stickers, maybe a few pockets, that kind of thing. And so it won't be like real plain Jane. Yep. So is everybody all finished shopping and ready for the holidays? I haven't shopped and I'm finished. Hi, newbie Cheryl. I was lecturing my little grandson just the other day when he was watching them at their house. Of course, they didn't listen to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, both my son and his wife work, and my wife and his wife is a nurse, and my son is a electrician. So, but her mother, her other grandma, keeps her while they're working, and she's kind of like homeschooling her. She homeschools her own children, so she's also homeschooling little Aria. And Aria's only 3 years old, but boy, she knows a lot because her grandma has is doing a wonderful job with her. And Aria loves learning, so that's wonderful. That string was kind of short. That's a short string. Oops. That one didn't want to stay on there. Apparently, it was too short. That's okay. That's all right. It's just fine as a frog's hair. I can put another teddy on that one that didn't want to go in there. I had too much glue on that one. It's all crinkly. All crankly. All crankly. Yes. No shopping this year. Making everything. Yes. We decided we're not Christmas shopping for gifts. We're not doing the gifts. Um, the children's parents will do their thing with their individual children. But as far as me and Papa, we don't have it. We and I'm not complaining, but we don't have the money to go shopping. And there's our family has grown so large. There's no way we could afford even buying a $5 gift for each one. We can't afford that. So what we're going to do is we're baking cookies. I can buy a bag of flour and a bag of sugar and chocolate chips, and we're baking cookies, and I have pretty plates to put them on because I have some beautiful plates that because you go to the flea market, oh my gosh, you get the most beautiful, or not the flea market, but the thrift shop. And you can always look at the clearance, because they have a clearance rack even at the thrift shop. And they'll have plates, they don't match nothing, but they're beautiful. And so you get a beautiful plate like that and fill it full of cookies and maybe banana breads and stuff. And that's what we're doing. And everybody and I still have pickles that I made. I have bread and butter pickles I made, and I still have jams and jellies that I made. And even if I was out of jelly, you can go buy frozen strawberries, or you can buy frozen grape, or just buy grape juice, make grape jelly, and put them in the jars because I got plenty of jars. And that's what they're getting. That's what my family is getting. And that's what we're doing. And I think everybody getting together, baking cookies or just doing the cookie exchanges, that is better than buying a silly gift that they can't use anyway. They don't need. Everybody buys what they need. Me and Papa, when we need something, we buy it. But there's nothing like usually he'll be going to the store. He goes, I need to pick you up anything. And nope, I'm good. Well, I did have to send him to the Michael's the other day. Bless his heart. He went to Michael's for me. But see, that was a good thing that I sent him to Michael's because all I needed was 2 foam cones. Well, he got me some big ones. But that's all I needed was 2 of these. If I would have went to Michael's, I would have found this plus something else would jump in my cart, something else would jump in my cart. But the way it turned out, all I got was the 2 foam cones that I needed. And the hubster went and got them, and he was even smart enough to pull his coupon up on his telephone. So he got 40% off of one of them. So that was perfect, don't you think? He's a smart shopper. He was proud of himself that he'd done that. So, yep, that's what we did. He went to the store for me and got my cones. And I cut them ones too short there, so I won't be able to put teddy. So I'll just put 2 teddy bears on these 2 strings. I usually put hearts on my strings and make heartstrings. But because this is a bear book, it's all about bears. I'm using teddy bears. And since I have the punch, I'll use that punch. The punch was bought for me. I think it was my birthday. I think it was my birthday a couple years ago. One of my daughters got it for me because she knows I love teddy bears. So she got me the punch. I was very happy. So that's what I'm using. Don't go down there, teddy bear. You got to be over here so you can get your backside on. Get your backside on. There. Now I have all my strings. All my strings have their bear strings. Oops, I got glue on there. Now, when you find and you mess up a spot with glue, oh, this one's okay. It's clean. You just put a sticker over it. You just send cards to them, Johanna. That's good. Yes. Yeah. Food and that's it. Yep. This gifting thing where people spend hundreds and some thousands. I have my youngest brother. He spends thousands of dollars at Christmas time he spent it on his one daughter. And then now that one daughter has 4 children. And he but then he's very monetary. He'll buy a new car and tell me how much he paid for it, and the seat covers cost this much, and the steering wheel cover cost this much, and these lights I had put under there for this much, and then he had his seat covers for his Corvette made in Hawaii, and some guy in Hawaii made them. So, oh gosh, I don't even hardly like going in his house. I'm afraid I might scratch something with my fingernail or something, and I'll never hear the other. Now, my house, just come on, sit down, kick off your shoes. It's just, my house is like, come right on. Oh, you're doing a Secret Santa, so you buy for one. Well, we are doing, it was Jeffrey's idea. He's got a friend in school that, the friend doesn't go to school anymore. He's in the 5th grade, but this year his mom is schooling him and homeschooling him. But the little boy was born with an upside down heart. Isn't that the weirdest thing? So he's had many surgeries to make this upside down heart work. He's now in the 5th grade. His mom's a hairdresser. And the little boy, Luca, he goes with his mom to her work, and he sits there and he does his schoolwork. And so, and that family struggles. So now we have decided as our family that we're going to go and everybody's going to go get something for Luca. And we decided we're going to get all like art supplies, colored pencils, paper, just everything for art supplies, and maybe some kind of a bag to carry it in so he can carry it back and forth when he goes with his mom. And 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 this was Jeffrey's idea. Jeffrey wanted to do it. And I says, oh yeah, we are doing that. And so we are on board with that. So we are going to go shop and each one of us are going to get something, nothing real expensive because we can't afford that. But I said, if we all go and meet up with him, we all have Santa Claus, because we all have Santa Claus hats that we've had for years. We go with our Santa Claus hats and we go and bring that stuff to him. I think he will be just tickled. And so I'm looking forward to that. So that's going to be fun. And then the other day we were at the Dollar Tree. We were going into the Dollar Tree, and Jeffrey says, I wonder if they've got a Toys for Tots box in here. Well, they didn't have a Toys for Tots, but they did have a box that they give to children who's got parents in the military. And so Jeffrey had his $5 that he could spend. He was rich. And so he bought 3 things for himself and 1 for box. And then he still had change. No, he only bought 2 things for himself, 1 for the box, and he still had change left over. And so I think that his mama is doing a good job with him. So, all right, now there's my book. Now, see how the spine is? It's got the 3 rows of beads, of the paper beads. So, so Emily, if you're watching this on the replay, I haven't seen her in here, I don't think. But if you're watching it on the replay, I told you I'd take picture too and put it on your on your site too, Emily, so you can see what I did with your beads. And so I'm not finished with it. I'm still going to play around. What time is it anyway? Oh, I got a watch. Oh, it's 10:35. I finally found me a watch. I can't find watches because I'm a girl and I have big wrists, big fingers. I'm a big girl. But I've never been able, and it's, they say there's big bone, not really big bone people, but I have got big bones. Nothing, I've never been able to wear um ladies bracelets. They're always too small. I can't get them on. Got a like an 8-inch wrist. My rings, this ring is a size 14. 14 ring. And so, but this one actually was in the Avon book, $20, 19 something. And I said, that's what I want. Just a plain analog, nothing fancy. Doesn't even have a brand on it. It just says quartz. Maybe that's the brand. But it's blue and I like it. And I said, wow, I've actually got a watch. So I'm happy with that. I got told spoiled is not disciplining a child. Yeah, Mary, you like wearing a man's watch too? Yeah, I remember the video where Tom got his watch for his birthday. He was so excited for that watch. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so I like my watch. Now I can look at my watch and I know what time it is. So yes, so this here, like say I'm going to all of my other oops, my book fell out. I sling this thing around and then I lose my stuffings. I like to have a lot of stuffings in there. And here I'll put something in there. But pretty much this first signature is is finished. Let me see. Then I have let's see, I got this honey pot. And this is thanks for being my friend. I love you very much. These are all like my teddy bear things. Oh, there's bunny rabbits. Oh, this is a little honey pot. So I think I might have some more too. I'm going to have a lot of my wooden stamps that I don't use will be in my the ones that I really don't use will be in my yeah, auction. So, and hopefully these, a lot of people have asked if I'm going to have stamps. So I will have some. There's a honey pot. And I can put a honey pot up here. See, I don't want to put too much in on these pages because they're going to be basically for journaling. I love you very much. Thanks for being my friend. I'll give it another little honey pot. And then there's a little beady honey pot. Gail, you going to go to sleep, hon? Thanks for coming. Oh, you're not feeling good, Gail? Oh, you're getting a bee stamp? So you are on the way to making your bee journal, aren't you, Gracie? That's going to be so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't know. No, I'm going to go to bed earlier tonight because I do have my daughter coming early in the morning. She's going to drop Jeffrey off school and then she's going to be over. And we're going to play with this, what I say? Silhouette Cameo. Yep, and I'm going to learn how to use that. And she wants to because on my new page that I just love, my new Scrap and Lizzie unicorns page, one of the girls, Elizabeth, her name's Elizabeth too, she posted some things that she cut out of vinyl and put them on like plates, and one of them shows like a skull and then a fork and a spoon, and something about her cooking, but nobody has died yet. My daughter saw that and she goes, I have got to make some of them for plates to put on plates to put cookies on. And so we're going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to learn how to use this thing. I haven't used it yet since she's given it to me. It's sitting back there by the wall. And I need it. I need to be able to use it. Maybe I'll maybe put some balloons too. So, and maybe I will. I like this little one. I like this little guy. This little guy's cute as a little bear. I just love teddy bears. And maybe I'll just, what does this one say? This one says, how do I love you? Let me count the ways. Pretty, 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 pretty. And then this one, this looks like an old-fashioned teddy bear. Well, this one came with a set from Stampin' Up, I think. And I think it had a wagon and stuff with it. I think it did. Oh yeah, Stampin' Up. It says it right there. Oops, his little foot didn't get finished, but it's okay. It's okay. He doesn't mind. I'll draw some grass. Where his little foot didn't stamp out, I'll just draw some grass there. See, there's always a way. Yes, I may give up live streaming unless I go back to my phone. Oh, don't give up live streaming, Mary. Too many people count on you. I watch you more than you think I do because a lot of times I'm watching and I just don't chat. I'm busy doing something and I'd have to drag my keyboard over and chat, and usually I don't have room to put my keyboard down. So I just sit there and lurk. I'm a lurker. So P. Belsham from Canada. Look, see, I got my Canadian scarf on. Do you see that? Oh, you can't see that. Just a minute. You got to see this. P. Belsham. See this? It's my Canadian scarf. My Canadian friend gave it to me. Mine, when it gets cold, my neck gets cold first. My neck gets cold before anything else. And so, yeah, got my Canadian scarf on. I knew you were coming. Mhm. Oh, you're looking at a booster. Yep, I got. See, I had to put even bling on my keyboard. See, I put this a string of bling here and some bling here. I have to have bling on everything. Yeah, but I like my wireless keyboard. So I have my laptop way back there, so I can see the screen. But in order to type on it, I'd have to have 9 feet long arms, and my arms aren't that long. So I got that. Just bought the cheapest one they had, and it works beautiful. My husband said, "No, you need to get one that's got the key numbers on the side." I said, "No, I don't need that. The numbers are at the top, so I got numbers. That's all I need." And it works just fine. And it was, I don't know, $39 or something. It's cheap as far as keyboards go, wireless. But I like it. I like it a lot because I can just use it and then put it out the way. Oh, you're in Melbourne, Peter? We went to Melbourne. Melbourne? Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. No, we didn't go to Melbourne. I was thinking about a town in Florida that sounds like Melbourne, but it's not Melbourne. I'm not too bright sometimes. I could never ever get a job as a light bulb. Wait, I wonder where my dog is. Oh, there she is. She's sleeping in her bed. She didn't come. Used a lot of times she'll just get ready that she wants us to go to bed, and she'll come and lay on my feet. That's the hint that we're supposed to go to bed. She's 18 years old, my little dog. All my little doggies is getting old. One of them, she's 18 years old, and then the twins. I have the twins. They're 11 years old. And then I have Bernie. Bernie is about 12. We don't know his age exactly, but he's about 12. So they're all kind of aging, but they're planning to live to be at least 30, so that's good. He told me. There, see, now I'm getting like a little, and I'm going to go through and color some of these. Some of them will get colored, not all of them. I'll leave some of them so other people can color them. I'm getting messages. I'm getting messages. People sent me messages from CIA and the FBI. But you have lots of common sense, Lizzie. Thank you. Sometimes I wonder. Yeah, common sense really is more valuable than money sense. Now, my oldest son, the one that's turning 50 on Saturday, how could I have a child 50 years old? I'm not even 50. But um, I think there is a Melbourne in that's not the I think there is a Melbourne in Florida. My oldest son turns 50 in on Saturday, the 8th. He's going to be 50. And that boy is smart. He is smart. When he went to school, especially in science and history, he'd read his science book within the first week. He had that whole thing read and he could memorize. He would know everything about that. I think about that, everything that was in the book. And he was so proud to tell us everything. And you can carry on a conversation with that boy. He is smart, but he's got absolutely not one iota of common sense. He doesn't know that you even should take an umbrella out when it's a raining. That child, I swear, he, I don't know. He has no common sense. I don't know how some people can be so smart. I have no common sense whatsoever. But that's my son. Now he's a redneck. That child lives over there in Arizona, and he lives in an RV. He just bought another RV that doesn't really run well. I don't think it even runs, but that's going to be his addition to his RV that he already has out there. He has no electricity or water. They're living off grid. But what they do, I guess a lot of people live off a grid over there. And so he's got tanks. And it cost him like, I don't know how big them tanks are, but they're like huge tanks. But water people, um, water people come over and fill tanks. You can get a whole tank full of water for $10. And so he's got two tanks. When one runs empty, he calls the water people, say, come fill my tank. And so they've learned to really, you know, be careful not, wash the dishes with the water, and maybe wash your face with the water, then wash the dishes with the water, and then mop the floor with the water, and then flush the toilet with the water. I don't know, so they do. So I guess that's a little bit of common sense, but I'm telling you, that child, I'm enough to drive you to drink. But anyhow, yeah, he got no common sense. Took right after his father. Oh my gosh. You're too cold to think about ice cream. It's really a lemon bundt cake, Mary. I love lemon bundt cake. Like a pound cake. Oh man, that stuff is good. It's gooder than anything. Lemon bundt cake. How come I don't have any lemon bundt cake? Well, I guess I shouldn't be eating it anyway, so. But, so, now I don't know if I'm going to put anything on the white paper. I think maybe on the white paper, I'll just leave that like it is. Because then if somebody wants to sketch a whole picture, they might not want a picture of these balloons right in the middle of their image. So I think the only thing I would maybe do, there, now each one of those pages has got a little stamp on it, and some of them I'm going to color. So what I may do on these just white pages, on the white pages, is maybe put some, yeah, it's never too old for ice cream. I agree with you, Gilly. I had some popsicles in the freezer, sugar-free and everything. Isn't that sad? That is sad. Sugar-free. Sugar-free anything is sad. Sugar-free sugar. But, this, wow. Oh, you know what? I do have some stamp clean. Actually, this doesn't hurt him at all. If it doesn't, but it's that stays on ink, and it kind of stays right on. You have to make a heap of shortbread next week. Oh, yeah. Yep. Never too cold for ice cream. Yep. So, well, it's getting that time, the bewitching hour. Oh, keep forgetting I can look at my watch. I can look at my watch. It's almost the bewitching hour. So I'm going to get my flannel jammies on. Got to wipe off my lip. I don't know why I'm wiping off my little, not much ink is coming off, but I got stays on stamp cleaner somewhere. Oh, it's in the other room. That's what happens when you my whole house, I'm telling you, the living room is a craft room, 2 bedrooms is craft rooms. Part of my the master bedroom is crafty. And then the other day I had my friend that come from California. She didn't co I keep saying California. She comes from Canada, and she come over. Well, I put everything that we were gonna craft on the dining room table. Guess what's still on the dining room table? And she was here on Monday. I said, "You know, Papa, I like having this done because my dining room table is like huge because it's got 2 leaves in it, and I got both the leaves in there. I mean, for 2 people, you need to have a lot of table space." But I said, "I kind of like having these crafts able to craft out here sometimes and where I can keep an eye on you." And he said, "Yeah, that's no problem. You just leave your stuff there. You don't care. You don't care." So I got my unicorn. I built my unicorn tree. It's in the middle of the table. And so I'm going to start on my tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe I got to get everything ready tomorrow for Saturday because I got a few things to get still together for Saturday. I think I'm going to maybe sell this one. Oh, and the way, let me tell you how I'm going to do my for those of you that might come to my auction. The way I'm going to do my auction is each item that I sell, or each group of items that I sell, is going in uh, a bubble wrap priority bag. It's like an envelope bag. It is going to fit in there. So now, if I were to put this in there, I would also add to it extra tags, extra papers, extra stuff. I would just put stuff in here with that, clips that you could clip on or thing that you could use in your journal until the bag is full. And so my biddings will start because it costs 20, no, it doesn't cost 20 nothing. It costs $7.25 to oops, there. I chill. I'm gonna chill for a minute. It costs $7.25 to mail one of those envelopes. So I figure I'm starting the bid out on each item, on each, it will be like a group of items. Each one is going to be start out at $8. That means $7.25 is a shipping. And then the bid starts actually at 75 cents. And so then we'll see if the bid goes up. Who knows? You might buy a whole bag full of something for 75 cents. And I got some pretty good, I think they are pretty good, awesome stuff in these bags. Like I've got, well, if you go on my page, Scrappin' Lizzie Unicorns in Facebook, then you'll see because I put a list of some of the things that I've got ready. And I have some because I'm not very good at finishing journals. This is a rarity right here. And I have got some journals that I've got started and but not finished. So they might be all the pages are ready to go, everything's ready to go, but I don't have it finished. Well, I would put like a half finished journal in there and a bunch. I would stuff the bag full of things like ephemera that you can finish the journal with, or maybe a 6x6 pad of paper, or who knows what I would put in. I've got, I have cool stuff. But what I'm like I say, it's stuff that I have that I haven't finished. And so I'm putting some of those. I'm making those. And so there'll be sort of like a kit, a started journal, and then you can finish it. And but there'll be stuff to go in that journal that you can finish it with. So those are the kind of things that are going to be in there. I have some I have some punches and I have quite a few wooden stamps that I don't use. I got way more stamps than I need. And I don't use the wooden ones so much. There are some of the wooden ones, like my teddy bears. I wouldn't part with them because I use my teddy bear stamps in. I think I've got some Christmas ones that I don't really use the stamps at Christmas. I don't know why. And I'm going to have some free giveaways, but they're all my giveaways are going to be something that I can fit in an envelope and mail with just a couple stamps. And so what they're going to be is mostly like die cuts because I got some nice dies that I can make some nice die cuts too. You know, like the Umbrella Man, everybody likes him. That's Tim Holtz things. I got some Tim Holtz die that I can make just some die cuts. So that's kind of what the free things are going to be. The like giveaways. I'll have just something that will actually fit in an envelope, and yeah. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first auction. I've never had an auction before, and Janie Sills is going to help me. She's going to be the timekeeper, so that'll be good. And because I can use all the help I can get, you know, because I'm going senile because I'm old. I'm not really old. I'm just I'm just up there in levels. You know, it's like the game of life. And so I'm now on level 70. No, I've completed level 69. I completed level 69. Had the cake. Now I'm working on level 70. So, but I won't get to eat the cake till October. I got to first make sure I make it through that level. And then to celebrate getting through that level, then you get cake again, you know. So it's worth getting through the level just for the cake. But anyway, I could just sit here and run my mouth all day long, all night long, because that's how I am. I never shut up. And I talk in my sleep, my husband says. That's what he says. I'm sure I talk much, but it's 11 o'clock. That's the bewitching hour, and I usually go till 11 o'clock, and it usually from 9 to 11. That's 2 hours, and then my seat gets uncomfortable. And I always end my videos with on a positive note, so I find something positive to read. And today, I haven't read through all of these cards yet, and they're Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. And these are what I've been reading these, and these are really good. And so I pick three. It's the pick three thing. Okay, this is what it says. I balance my masculine and feminine sides. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. That's very good. I trust the process of life. There is a rhythm and flow to life, and I am part of it. Life supports me and brings me only good and positive experiences. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. And the third one says, my future is glorious. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. And that is so true. Oh, and I wanted to mention one more thing. I've had quite a few people ask me about these. I have these envelopes that I use to sort things. They're a heavy plastic. You can hang them on a peg. They're called dry erase pockets. And I've had a lot of people ask me where I get them. And so I actually got these ones from Groupon, but I noticed that on Amazon that they're actually cheaper than what I got them on Groupon. And so on my Amazon link that's below the video, I have got an Amazon affiliate, and they actually pay me like a few cents. Last month I made almost $3 from Amazon, but it was like $2.96. But I put them on that link. I mean, on the Amazon page. So if you go to the link, it'll bring you to like my favorite Amazon products or something. And I put these on there. So if any of you are the ones that are looking for these, that's where you would find them. But I have these, and I've got, I think, 50 of them. I think I got 50 of them. And but I just got them all lined up here in this little, they're in that little bucket down there. They're in that tote, just lined up in the tote. And I put stuff. So if I start working on a journal and I just got the parts, put them in one of them envelopes. And that's how I sort. That's some of my ways of sorting, other than all them 50 shoe boxes up there. Clear shoe boxes with labels. Boy, am I organized. Okay, so I want to say to you, thank you so much for coming. I love every one of you so much. And come if you had already joined my Scrappin' Unicorns Facebook group. We're going to be sharing a lot there. And may God watch over you every step you take and every move you make, and bring you safely back to the next video. And that will be soon. God bless you and good night. I love them guys so much. Everybody, wait a minute.